Hello, guys. Welcome back to school. So, I hope that you have a really good vacation. I hope that you enjoyed the time with your family and that you rest. So, before we enter our subjects for today's class, let me remind you that the last time that we see together, that we see the class was about the fragmentation of Picasso's face. So you suppose to finish that work and to send me that work. So if you didn't do that, please do it because it's important. Is that grade? That will be the first grade with me in this trimester. So I will remind you that please send the Picasso's face work. So, okay, for today's class, our subject is forms. So you will be asking, what is forms? So first of all, let me ask you a question. You see these two images. So what is the difference in between these two objects? So you have first the image of a square, and then you have the image of a cube. So what is the difference in between them? Think. Maybe you have now some responses. So let's see. So the difference in between these two objects is that the square is a two-dimensional object and the cube is a three-dimensional. So two-dimensional and three-dimensional. What is that? Maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. But let's see together this short video about two-dimensional versus three-dimensional.
Oh, hey kids, it's Mr. B and Banjo Bob.
Hey kids!
And today we're going to learn about shapes. You know, there's so many different kinds of shapes. There's 2D shapes and there's 3D shapes.
But Mr. B, how do you tell the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape?
That's a great question, Bob. 2D means two-dimensional. Can you try saying that? Two-dimensional.
Two-dimensional.
Very good, Bob.
Thank you.
Two-dimensional means the shape goes two ways. Take a look at this square. It goes two ways. It goes side to side, and it goes up and down. One way, two ways. This shape is two-dimensional.
Wow!
Now a 3D shape goes three ways. It also goes side to side. It goes down and up. And it also goes from back to front. Back to front. Did you catch that, Bob?
Yeah!
A 3D shape goes side to side,
Whoa!
up and down,
Whoa!
and back to front.
Whoa!
Another way to test if a shape is 2D or 3D is to see if it's flat. Because if it's flat, it's a 2D shape. Let's try the circle first. Turn it over. Take a good look. That looks pretty flat to me. A circle must be a 2D shape. Now let's try the sphere. Rotate it over. This sphere is still pretty puffy and full. It must be a 3D shape. We can further experiment with the flatness of a shape by doing the clapping test. Are you ready for that, Bob?
You bet!
Remember, if the shape is flat, it's a 2D shape, and you should still be able to clap. Now let's try the 3D shape. Oh no, the 3D shape is too puffy. It sticks out too much. I can't clap. Sorry, Bob. The music's over.
Oh.
If you're still not sure if a shape is 2D or 3D, There is one more way to test, but leave this one to me.
So you see how to test, how to see, how is the difference in between two-dimensional and three-dimensional. So two-dimensional, three-dimensional, when a shape is three-dimensional, it becomes a form, okay? Which is the subject of today's class. So the idea for today's class is that we are going to learn how to draw from this, a simple circle, to this, which is a sphere. It's a drawing of a three-dimensional object, okay? So take out your books, take out your art books, take out your cardboard or a white paper and a pencil and an eraser, and let's do this work together. So I make this little video about how to draw three-dimensional shapes, okay? We're going to do a cube, a cone, and a sphere just to start. So the key here, guys, is to do shades. What is a shade? You're going to see it. So let's start the video. You're going to follow me step by step in order to do this three-dimensional shape, these forms. So guys, in this class, we're going to learn how to do forms, okay? We're going to learn how to do a cube, a cone, and a sphere. So first you need paper and you will need a pencil. Write the title on the top of the paper. So in order to do the cube, you're going to do a square, okay? We're going to start doing three-dimensional shapes. In order to do three-dimensional shapes, you have to follow this very carefully. This is very important. These lines over here. This is what is going to make to look your drawing three-dimensional. You're going to do the shades. This is what we call a shade. You're not going to do the shade here, here, and here. You're only going to do the shades on two sides of the cube, here and here. So there you have a cube. Now we're going to do a cone. Cone is like a triangle, but it's different. Because normally a triangle will be straight in the bottom, but a cone will be curved. We're going to do a curvy line. And now you're going to do the shade. Try to do the shade only in one side. Now we're going to do the sphere. The sphere is a circle. Try to do the circle by yourself. No compass, no help. It's a circle, but is going to look three-dimensional. How it's going to look three-dimensional? With the shade. So for example, the shade is going to go from here to here. Okay guys, so try to practice this. This is very simple, a simple exercise for today, and then we're going to continue with the subject, forms. Bye guys, have fun with it. So guys, there you have it, I hope you have fun with this. It's very simple, so practice, and do it very softly with the pencil, okay? So see you in the next one.